pink like banana mags for that, and they don't offer them
Yep.
anymore, which kind of sucks because when I first got into it, I built one for my wife, and she broke my heart and said she didn't want to have nothing to do with Nerf, so I sold it. It's kind of sad, and you can't find those pink banana mags anymore.
That would be very popular.
It would, like, they should definitely bring them back for that. I don't want a praying mantis in here, babe. You can take it with you.
Nurse it to health.
I'm not gonna, not right now. If anything, I'll singe it to health.
Chill.
My
It's
wife,
alive.
my wife wants me to nurse this back to health.
We're not doing that.
Wow, that's rude.
What are you doing with that thing? Whose is that?
Fine.
I'm talking to Dustin, babe.
Rude.
With what?
The blaster. Dude, I don't know why.
Oh, that's my daughter's.
I always draw a
I
blank.
bought it for her. And then the switches are bad in it. So I have to take it apart, mod it. Such an inconvenience.
Whatever, you want to do it. You get half of modding just like I do.
Yes, I do.
Babe, what are you doing? Are the kids outside? Yeah. You don't want to leave them outside for too long. I know, but those are our cute kids.
I'm trying to help this praying mantis.
Oh, okay.
I think I grabbed it.
Were you trying to give it water?
Yeah.
I don't think you should have done that. I think you may have drowned it.
Look what I found, guys.
Okay, we'll wait till a couple people enter the room, and we'll start.
Is it barely alive or what?
What's that?
I said, is it barely alive or what?
Yeah, it wouldn't even move. Like when I grabbed it, it didn't even move. But I guess it was moving for her when she grabbed it. I don't even see AJ. Well, I don't see anyone in here yet. Like, I totally screwed us up by that post earlier, huh?
We lied to him once today, so.
They're not going to believe us another time.
Our 4 fans are already not trusting us.
I know. Hey, my wife put it this way. Well, my sister-in-law put it this way because they were here earlier. I said, we maybe get like 6, 8, 10. Sometimes it goes up and goes down, people watching us. She said, hey, if you were doing that in the living room or 6, 8, or 10 people watching, that'd be pretty cool. I said, you know what? They actually would be pretty cool, if they were in the living room watching us.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Then it could be part of the action.
Yeah.
They can pop in.
When did you get this CR Nerf shirt?
I ordered a Venom. He had the Venom Pro shirts that was like the skeletonized with the pusher and all that stuff. And then I got this with it.
Nice. I figured you would have been like one of the first ones to get the Venom shirt.
Oh yeah, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, Mr. Venom.
That doesn't define me.
Not after this latest mod you have for the Blink.
I'm not gonna escape the Venom like mods that I did.
Oh no,
just
never.
Because I couldn't stop cooking.
Yeah.
Like I finally got my printer dialed. I think that was around the time I got my fast printer.
Uh-huh.
I was just banging stuff out after I got, because I did the grip and the muzzles, and then after that with the stocks and all that, prototype after prototype, just slanging and banging prototypes, and then that's why I have so much stuff on my page for Venom.
I think for Christmas I'm gonna send you I'm gonna try to get like a 10 package deal of filament. Okay, so what filament does your printer really like?
So I'm all over the place. You already sent me a spool of fused, which thank you. The purple's amazing.
Dude, I was gonna ask you how that came out.
All the fused filament, my printer loves it. I got it dialed in because that's what I did the Dirty Dog in.
Okay.
Or at least the blue part. And then I don't know if you saw Mr. Reyna's that was whatever links he made. They're like super sci-fi links that he made.
Uh-huh.
It was in orange. because he's upset that Ziltech doesn't sell the orange soda anymore.
Oh
So I
yeah,
sent him that
I
spool.
wanted to get a spool of that, dude, but I need more filament. Like I need a hole in the head.
Yeah.
My
And
brother,
then go ahead.
just gave me like 8 mini rolls of ABS, Sunlu ABS. So I'm eager to try ABS in the printer, one of the printers, to see how it works out.
Do you have an enclosure, or are you just gonna kill those 2 brain cells you have left?
The P1S is enclosed,
Okay.
and okay, sad story, but my brother and his girlfriend separated, and I now have 2 P1Ss because one of them was my brother's. So I now have that in my possession. So I'm rocking 2 P1Ss now, which is kind of cool. So one of them, I'm gonna take the one I got from my brother. I'm gonna actually take that one outside so I don't kill my brain cells, and try to do some stuff in ABS. So I don't know. I'm curious because they're cool colors too. I think they're like. Did you
All
say
right.
hi? Oh, you said hi to the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to get engaged with people. We're not just on here talking.
No, yeah, exactly. Hello, everybody. So tonight, the 2 that are on here, and I guess we got a couple. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
So what sparked me wanting to do this? It kind of angered me, but didn't kind of anger me. Drac is what he is. I'm not down. I'm not, putting the guy down. It was him that got me into, him and amongst all the other YouTubers that got me into to nerf. Was he did what's that new Dart Zone one?
The
The
boxer.
bullpup? Huh?
Oh, which one?
The Vortex?
Oh, is it the vortex, or is it? No, it's the vector.
Vector, yeah. So he did a
Vector.
review on that, and I was like, okay, he does reviews. Like he hasn't done like really any mod things yet, and he attached the B car, and he goes, yeah, I'm not going to get into the performance of the thing or whatever. And I was like, dude, that's what I wanted. That's what we wanted to know the most. Was we wanted to see the accuracy. That's what he said. I want to get the accuracy of this thing. So he didn't even shoot any shots with the B car on there. I got mad. I was like, what the heck, dude? It's like when I first got into this, I used to look up to you, and you just pull that BS. Like I said, I'm not trying to bag the guy. I'm sure he has other engagements or other things to do or what, but it's like you're one of like the top YouTubers. Show us some more stuff,
Yeah, because he had an indoor range at
Yeah.
his facility, so I don't know if he moved again. Deal is, but yeah, some more shooting demos would be nice.
Yeah, and see, I keep saying I'm going to do a video. Well, my next MK3 video is going to be a shooting demo, a firing demo. I don't know what. Hopefully, we don't get kicked for saying those words. A firing demo. I've talked to you guys about it before. I want to do short dart versus long dart, and a variety of darts to kind of shut that guy up on Discord, not Discord, but Reddit. That long darts are superior in a flywheeler. He's trying to use math and all that other junk to prove his point. But I've been on the field. I know what works and what doesn't. But then we were talking. It's like there's still a couple of the bigger YouTubers that do it. But like what also got me into this was just like watching people mod stuff. Nice. So David said the Boxer Pro. Have you seen the Boxer Pro at Walmart yet or no?
David sent me that. I haven't dipped into Walmart in the past couple of days, but I definitely want to get my hands on one.
Dude, that thing looks sick and it's spicy. It's like firing 160, 170 on a freaking
Yeah.
short dart, dude.
I messaged Dart Zone and I was hoping they would just send me one.
can yeah, Sanchez, you finally found, dude. I am such an idiot. Like I so screwed that up earlier. And then like you were calling me and my daughter's caseworker here for our adoption was here. We were just chatting away, talking about all the proceedings and everything like that. And I saw my phone light up kind of off to the side. I didn't realize it was you till she left, and I was like, "Holy crap! Oops, my bad." I can't help it.
Yeah.
Uh,
David, if it depends, if you want to get like super serious, then obviously get the piston pump. But if you like gimmicks, I would definitely get the boxer. I
yeah.
mean, everybody had looked at the Vulcan and drooled a little bit in their lifetime.
Thank you, Sanchez.
So
Dude, yes, the chain fed stuff is so freaking cool, but like it's so and now that the Dart Zone is making this so accessible, you know there's going to be chains left and right for it, plus printed
oh yeah,
chains and all this other stuff you can get for them.
oh yeah.
I'm sure someone's gonna, I don't know, they'll maybe print a chain. There's a chain fed blaster that as it fires, the links come apart because the dart hold the links together. So someone will come up with something like that.
My only problem with that is you just lose your links, and then also you have to do it in TPU.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, you have to do it in TPU.
Oh,
So I'm
TPU
like,
takes forever.
I'll deal with the chain flopping all over the place, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look for links out on the grass.
Plus, I mean, you get the cool box for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna work. But every review I've seen, like people are kind of like they don't like the box that it comes with, and I'm like, well, because the chain doesn't go back into the box, and I kind of understand. And then like you said, if somebody made a disintegrating chain, then yeah, the box would be notch. But
what's up,
what are they going
everybody
with?
joining? So I like the question, Captain Audi S23 on Facebook. He brought up a very good point about the FPS range. You know, the 90 to 120, which is still a very fun range to play in. It's more close corridors, but I like it. I like it like that because, like I said, I just like the more engaging battles. It's just you have more fun. You're giggling. You're laughing more. Um, what do you think about that?
Um, like listen, everybody likes the sports car, and, like top of the line stuff. When you start playing high FPS, people are camping in the
Yeah,
back, and you're just trying to see if you can get a pop shot on somebody from peeking out from behind a tree doing the same thing you're doing.
yeah, exactly.
Um, I and I guess that's why I'm also drawn to flywheelers because it makes that close quarters stuff more intense, I guess.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, I prefer close quarter stuff or like heavily wooded. I don't really care for the let's have the cap at 300 and let's stand at each end and see if we can hit each other.
yeah,
I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive that the darts can actually be accurate from really far out, but on the other hand, it's like I really like that for skill shooting or something like that, not
yeah,
necessarily. And you know for a fact, like if you go to an event or or a get together and you say the cap's 300, everybody's bringing out their top dog at their
yeah,
house. They're not bringing their 150 FPS flywheeler that they've been practicing with forever.
yeah,
So
exactly. And then like, okay, so you can shoot in your backyard 300 FPS blaster as much as you want, but like me, I when I go to Armageddon, the environment's different, dude. The darts react differently over there. It's a slightly more humid, so the darts start acting funky. Even in my springers, they start acting funky, and you have to play differently. So you could prepare for the 300 FPS, but you're never really fully like prepared unless you're in that environment over there. And like
yeah,
especially around here, I think where I'm at, I mean, any group, I'm taking a group up to Ragnarok Oktoberfest with me here in a couple of weeks, where I always aim for a very low 130, and when I do shoot it over the chrono, they're usually like 120, which is okay because the cap's 130.
I mean, as long as they're accurate, who cares, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you only got to hit the width of a human, so I mean, you're good. By the way, I found a file that I wanted to see if you could tweak it for me. I'm going to use a different style.
Why do you always do it when we're in a public setting? So I can't just like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Like you're on your own, or go
It's
kick
like
rocks.
you break up in public to kind of soften the blow.
I was staring at my desk and I was like, man, what can I work on that I need to like finish?
I got.
It's been one thing after another with you.
Hey, those posts that I did, I really mean those. Like, I would like for you to be holding me one day, just looking up at me like that.
You need to practice that with your wife, okay? Not with me.
Hey, the Titanic was AJ's idea, and then once I did it, dude, I could not stop freaking laughing. I was like, that was awesome. Like, if I was gonna call you and ask you to take a picture of your head turning sideways, the first one we did, the black couple. I was gonna try to get you like real perfect in there, but I did pretty good for what.
That was ridiculous.
Does your wife see any of this stuff and think I'm an idiot?
Yeah, I showed her the black couple one. She was like, what is going on here? I was like, this guy's insane. I don't know why I talk to this guy.
It's true, and not everyone's modding to get, and it's a lot of trial and error to get to the 200. Find the right dart, the right motor, the right battery. There is, and to find the right blaster. Like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do tonight, guys. I'm gonna do a simple rewire on this, and most of us here know how to do rewires, but some of us don't. Some of us don't know, and which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to do with this is I'm gonna put a few darts in here, and I'm gonna shoot it through this bad boy right here, the chrono barrel. And I've seen people get their chrono barrels and then use their fancy chronographs, and this thing is right there, like within 1 to 2 FPS, like on long darts. Short, this is not good for short darts. They say if you use short darts, just to cut it in half, and that's what you'll be at, and I'm sure it will. But I'm gonna load up. This has got stock double A's in it, and I'm gonna fire 5 darts. I'll do that right now. Actually, I'll start loading them up. I'm gonna fire 5 darts, and we're gonna see what the average is. And all I'm gonna do to this blaster, while Dustin narrates for me, I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut. I don't know how to shut up. I'm sorry.
Real quick, are you on your Wi-Fi or are you just on your phone? Are you on your
my
computer?
Wi-Fi? I'm on my Wi-Fi. Is it cutting out?
Yeah, it's getting a little choppy now. Like it was fine at the beginning, but
I know, like yours is coming. I turned everything off and I reset my Wi-Fi right before I started. Let's see here. Let's see what my phone. Let me see if I can swipe up. If it gets better, if it gets worse.
oh no, now you're in HD ugly.
So it's good now?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay. So I loaded up 6 darts, and you can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. So I'm going to fire these darts to the chrono barrel, and we're going to see what it's going to do. 58, 56. Oh, that one didn't even come out. I think there we go.
No.
Okay, 59, 62. Okay, that was it. So we're averaging, I would be comfortable saying we're averaging 60 FPS on that. And that's what these orange stripes do stock. They do about 60. These were not even elite standard, even though it is elite. every one I've ever seen has always been 60 FPS, around 60 to 62, depending on the batteries. And these batteries are pretty fresh. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start taking the screws. I actually got a phone mount that I attached to my table that I got from AJ. Big shout out to you, AJ. I appreciate that. He sent it to me because his wife wouldn't let him attach it to the table. I think she was going to give him.
We're gonna hit 10 viewers now that we have a phone mount for you.
What's that?
I said we're gonna hit 10 viewers now that we got a phone mount for you.
Now that we got
we're
a phone
legit
mount.
now.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I wish I would have had. I do actually have another stryfe. At Ragnarok Oktoberfest, I got a friend, Lord of the Thrift. I think he's got some stripes he's going to pass over to me because, dude, he says he's got tons. So I really he's given me quite. I mean, he gave me that right there. He gave me the ECS cam, and it's got an old school ammo counter. Like you can't even find that ammo counter for that thing anymore. It replaces the screen, the video screen, and gives you an ammo counter, which is pretty cool. Like brand new in box. So, and I will say that
Now you got some Gucci new old stock mods.
Exactly. And see, you were right. Like we were talking about this. How many months ago were we talking about this? I think it was on Discord. We were talking about like everyone's coming out with all these like high-powered blasters, which they're great. I'm not going to argue that they're not great or anything like that, but it's like it's kind of taking the fun out of it, right? I mean, that's just the modder's point of view.
It's kind of like when you get something that's injection molded, you don't know what that guy's piece is gonna do.
Yeah.
It's like if you already know they have like a hummingbird or something, you're like, I already know what that's gonna do. Like it's cool that you have that, but I mean, you know,
like there was a guy a while back on Reddit. He did a stryfe, but he molded another front end on the stryfe, and he was running dual stage. He did a really good job on that thing. You had a double take to see that he had molded another front end onto the stryfe. He stretched it, but he stretched it so good that you couldn't even tell that it was two stripes put together, and it was dual stage hitting like 240, I think, something like that. See, that's the kind of stuff I like.
yeah.
And it's just like
It's coming few and far between.
Yeah, it's like the sling flyer, dude. That thing, I like that name you gave it, by the way. The sling flyer.
That was courtesy of Surge.
Oh, was it really?
Surge said that when I was telling him what we were doing.
My wife's gonna be gone tomorrow. She hates when I mod. She's gonna be gone a better part of the day tomorrow, so I should have some firing footage of that thing tomorrow.
I was gonna ask you when we're gonna get some sweet bean footage of that thing.
We're gonna get some sweet bean footage of that here very soon. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch. Now that I'm taking stuff apart on the inside, I'm gonna switch the camera over, and I'm gonna start doing the thing, and we're gonna see what this thing is gonna do. We know we averaged about 60. We're gonna see what this thing is gonna do with just a simple. I have 18 gauge, some cheap 18 Amazon gauge wire, which it's not cheap. It's actually good wire.
Don't say that, because then people are going to think it's going to catch fire. Just say you have some generic wire.
I have some cost-effective wire.
Cost-effective wire. No, that's that thin crap that they put in them from the factory.
All right,
that's
so
cost-effective.
I'm gonna turn this around now. It's funny. I actually have like a little thing taped off so we can see. Let's see here. Let me turn this around.
That is a nice ceiling.
You only saw the ceiling for like a second. Okay.
I would call it was nice. I like your little duct tape box there.
Right? That's to make sure I stay within the mod zone.
The mod zone. You need to make a sign that says the mod zone and just
right
taped off. Your wife's just like, what is this?
It's the mod zone, babe. Don't trip.
The mod zone.
Can you see the whole
serious
blaster in there?
numbers over here. If is it possible to scoot it out a little bit, zoom out a little bit, or no?
Yes, it is.
Is that all we're getting? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I want to see the mod zone and its greatness. Oh yeah, that's
There's the mod
now
zone.
it's falling
Okay.
towards where your cross is
All right.
gonna be. So I don't appreciate that. So if you could keep that up,
Okay,
that'd be great.
All right, I'm gonna start taking stuff apart, dude. It's up to you to do the chatting.
Rack always loses a screw. I can't remember the last time I saw Drac mod something.
Right? You know, like I said, I don't like to talk bad about people, but like I know Captain Xavier still does stuff. Maritime, that guy he just got himself a new bamboo.
He's a
print.
maniac, dude. 'Cause he's messing with Raspberry Pis and stuff.
Yeah. And Joe, I mean, Joe's always coming up with new blasters too. So there's that, but like, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I want to see more of this kind of stuff right here too, you know. And I say that's not to take anything away from those guys; they're doing great at what they're doing. The guys that are still making blasters, you know. But like, bring some of this stuff back, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's starting to become like classic car stuff. Like, yeah, I could have spent the same amount of money on a 3D printed blaster and just did it myself, but I like the way the shell looks.
Yeah,
Let's make it not suck.
yeah. And that's what I appreciate. That's what I was saying. Like in the Discord server, that's what you were talking about. Like we were talking about all these blasters that are being modded now, and I mean coming out like super powerful. It's like no one wants to mod anything, and that's honestly that is great to get people into it. But and not to be mean or rude to anybody, but it kind of takes away from getting people into this at the same time, you know?
Yeah, because if you look at how much a 3D blaster costs from a shop, it's not like I'm not paying that.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
rather just buy the printed one. Hey, Bill, you need to be
Bill's
paying
here?
attention. So, yeah, need to be paying attention. Repping, Bill. Repping.
We need to get the Rat Dads to do some live modding too.
Yeah, they do. Oh, that'd be fun. I could just see Bill the whole time. I'd have no idea what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope this doesn't catch fire. In the most calm manner possible.
Right?
AJ says he can't see what you're doing with your sausage fingers.
Can't see with my big old sausage finger. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this this switch right down here. I'm gonna reuse this switch. I'm even reusing the stock switch. So
He's
I'm
a
sorry, guys.
madman.
I have fat hands, so I'm getting rid of everything else. I'm getting rid of all the locks and everything else. So I'm getting rid of that. This is cool. This is actually like a lot of like 12 stripes that I got for like $80. I sold every single one of them, but this one I was like, didn't want to let it go. So most of the time we do this, we want to find direction of the which way the flywheels are going to shoot. The good thing is that's wired red and black already. So I know I'm going to do red up front and black out back right here. And like that's front because that's the barrel plate coming out. So I'm going to cut this stuff off. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to, got to get in the mod zone.
Get in that mod zone.
That's going to be a shirt, the mod zone. Let's see that bad boy up there. What an idiot. I almost touched that. Did you see that?
Yeah. You got to make sure you can feel your fingers still.
That's true. So in
my
case
daughter was asking me if I had a cut on my hand. And I said, if I don't have a cut on my hand every single week, I'm not doing anything at work.
Right. So this, guys, in case you don't know, I always keep a wet rag handy because I always clean the tip. You got to have the tip clean. If the tip is not clean, it's not going to be effective in soldering. That's a easy tip I can give you there.
He's not he's not lying about his tip about the tip.
So, okay, when you mod, how do you like to do it? Do you like to do wires running this way, or do you always do the T as far as the wires go?
I hate the T.
You hate
I
T?
feel like it's messy. Yeah, I hate the T.
Like, and I know it doesn't make a difference because voltage travels at the same speed. I feel like
I know.
I feel like it takes voltage away from the other motor. Do you think?
No, I don't think so. There's videos from 12 years ago that say that.
Like, I feel like this motor is going to get more voltage because it's getting it first.
No.
It's just me being an idiot, I guess.
Are you an ASB certified technician? Master technician?
I
Like
actually,
the test was really written for Chevy guys.
You know what's funny? True story. I am not actual ASB certified, but I am training the ASB certified guys. I have 25 years in the actual Chevrolet business. I mean, I could build a Chevrolet with my own two hands, but I am not ASB certified. ASC certified. Sorry.
He said ASB, so I know he's not certified.
Dude, no lie. So, I mean, I don't know what going rates are over there where you are, but there's a job that I wanted, and it was working for the gas company, and they were looking for technicians, starting them off at $45 an hour with like full family benefits. I applied for it because I was like, oh, that's easy. I'll definitely I love my job, but I applied for it, and I was like, oh, I'll definitely get that job. That's gonna be easy enough. Actually, I need to go this way because that's gonna go up like that. I said that's gonna be easy enough. I'm gonna get hired for sure. Heck no, they didn't freaking hire me because I didn't have the certifications. So I got an email saying, oh, sorry, Mr. Perez, you're not gonna, we found someone more qualified. A week later, now I like the guy. He comes in often for us to work on stuff. A week later, this guy walks in. He's like, hey, I need you guys to install these struts. I mean, a freaking strut. I was like, dude, are you serious? This is the guy that has a piece of paper that's saying he's more qualified than me, but he's not more qualified than me because he couldn't even install a pair of struts on a freaking car. Yeah, dude, I was so mad. I was so freaking livid.
I mean,
but
sometimes companies just think the paper matters, but
yeah, so I was like, oh, whatever, it's a life lesson. So I actually want to get some certifications just to put
AJ,
under my belt.
You need to get a heat gun. I know you're doing heat shrink with the lighter. I did that when I was 19. Now I know better. Yes, you will burn the wires because you're like, why isn't the side shrinking? And then you'll leave it on there a little bit too long, and then it's gonna look crispy, like lore. Oh, but yeah, you just like I have got mine from O'Reilly's. It's a heat gun.
Dude, you can get
just
like this.
Works pretty good.
This thing right here, I got it off of Amazon for like $12. It's got like a little digital gauge. And I do every single one of my freaking mods on it. I mean, how accurate is the temperature? I don't know. I put it at 700 and it melts stuff.
I got a cordless for Christmas, and the tips are terrible.
Are they?
They last for they last a project. and to order a new, and it's weird because it's like a light bulb socket that screws into the soldering iron handle. It's actually right here. Frog Bro. It's got a little deal in there, so it screws in there, and if it senses a short, it'll just blink and it won't heat up.
It'll just blink.
So then,
have you experienced that yet or no?
Have I experienced my blink?
No, have you experienced it shorting out yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you'll clean the tip, and then I guess with the heat, it loosens up on itself because it's stamped. It's not all one.
Oh,
The
okay.
soldering tip is stamped onto like the light bulb deal.
Oh, I gotcha. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding a little bit more solder to the tabs for on the motor. Heating up the tab, and I see it melts. I'm just adding a little bit more. It'd probably be okay because this is going to run such low voltage, and it's not going to be like a high amperage because it's just going to be double A's.
Yeah.
The solder really doesn't have to be that great, but I'm kind of anal when it comes to stuff. I want it to stick. So what I'll do here is I have my soldering fingers or whatever the heck you call them, but
They're called helping hands.
there you go. Dude, I swear when I get on the camera, I don't know what to say. I kind of turn into more of a fool than I already am, if that's believable. Oh man.
And so like if you guys are installing new motors, I have a 9-volt battery on my desk, and yeah, if you use the same motor over and over again, they're pretty much manufactured the same, and they have like red dots on them, so you can orient them the same way. But I always hit the positive and negative terminal with the 9-volt battery, see which way the motor's spinning, and then take a Sharpie and I mark it on the side of the case. That way, when I'm soldering it up, I can see, oh, this was the negative side, this was the positive side.
Pro tip right there. Okay, so got that.
I remember the first time I gutted the wires out of a Nerf blaster, and I just felt so overwhelmed.
Right?
And it's like I work on cars for a living, and I'm just like,
this could be like intimidating.
Well, I think the thing that makes it intimidating is all the safety switches.
Yeah.
Because once you rip all that stuff out, you're giving it power from the battery, and that's it.
Well, because it has chunks in it, doesn't it?
I mean, it's good now.
I know, but just put it, please.
It's gonna get thick.
I like them thick. Why do you think I married you?
We're not doing this on the stream. You can put it with your wife after the stream.
That's the only place to.
What?
That's the only place to do that.
This is supposed to be an educational video.
Oh.
And you're being crass.
It could be a
I'm trying to say it still for me. I don't know if I got the solder.
Yeah, that's right. He's about to get smacked.
Oh, man. Okay.
Poor Bill. Poor Bill just trying to have a good, clean pod experience.
All right, I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
But it's Laura's fault. It's not your fault. You're being innocent about the whole deal.
She is far from innocent. If anything, my wife's the troublemaker out of the bunch.
I really want to see Bill introduce or get the community college to introduce some 3D printing in his Nerf mod class he does during the summer.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Okay, that wire's on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put this one down, put the soldering iron down for a minute. I think I'm going to run, I'm going to run it like this. Okay, so.
He did one wire, guys. Did one wire. It took him 10 minutes. He did one wire.
If this was me by myself, not trying to show anything, I'd have had it done a lot faster. You shush.
I would have had it done a lot faster.
Probably not. So I just set that wire down there. I'm gonna run this wire. Oh crap! Which one was the positive and which one was the negative on the battery? I think this was the positive. I don't know. I'll find out.
Why don't you look on the inside of the battery tray where it's marked?
Dude, that would be too easy. Okay, so the lower one is the positive. Okay, so this wire.
Who's learning here?
No one is learning here whatsoever.
I'm glad we advertised this as a party and not a class, because this
Not a
is
class, right?
not a class.
So I'm gonna run this one. Is this how the switch sits? Yeah, the switch sits like this. Sorry, I'll try to get my big old fat hands out of the way. The switch is gonna sit like that. So I just need enough wire to reach that. So I'm gonna snip this. And I'll snip to about right there to give me a little extra. So what I'm gonna do from here is this next wire, I'm gonna run it right here. Give it to about right there. I need to run that to about right there. So I'm gonna snip right there. So I got that. So I'm done with the positive wire. So I just like to always pre-cut that stuff just to kind of get the extra wire out of the way. So we'll flip it
Guys,
back over.
he's doing something smart. He's measuring the wire where it's gonna go and then cuts it. Very smart.
I don't know if you're serious or not.
I guess you're just gonna have to watch this 5 times and just trying to decipher my tone. Get those views up.
It's funny because unless I see your face, like your tone is pretty much the same most of the time, unless you start laughing. So it's hard to tell.
Good.
All right.
We're watching this guy butcher the stryfe. Come join in.
Who's joining in?
Joe from Xbox.
Xbox. We're getting back to basics, Joe. We're talking about a lot of people now just don't do the basics of modding anymore, and we missed that. So you can find videos of people out there modding stuff, but it's grainy as hell because it's all older stuff, like 2015, 2016 stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to do, and thanks to, once again, big shout out to AJ for this stand. Funny enough, my wife uses it more than I do to do her side thing. So we're right there. We need to go to about right there.
So she uses your phone mount and you use her pajamas. Good trade-off.
I mean, I wasn't going to bring that up again. I'm glad she's not in here right now. She would so rat me out. So the other day, I'm going to do it anyways. The other day, I ran out of clean underwear to go to church in.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Anyway, guys, this right now he's wiring up the negative side.
Okay, we'll leave that alone. Keep this.
All right, Bill. Hope you come back. It's a better content than this.
I can't even sit still to cut this. Oh my gosh. I usually have an X-Acto knife around here somewhere and just slice it, but I don't know what I did with it. I probably left it in my other pair of underwear.
Yeah, I got mad because I did a rapid strike rewire, like old school, and I didn't realize that the negative wire couldn't go down to the shell where the battery tray was because there's a giant lip there.
Oh.
So I had to do the T joint, and it made me so mad. No one's ever gonna see it, but I just like that's not my thing. Like I like just running the wire down to the next motor, slitting it, moving the wire up, and then sticking the motor lead through the wire and then soldering it again. It looks
And that's
clean.
funny that
It
the
usually
PT
works.
thing is my thing and you hate it. Babe, I just told on myself, but we're not going to talk about it again. About what I wore the other day to church. To church, out of all things.
We have 12 bajillion things we can talk about. Your undergarment situation is not one of the things I want to talk about.
The what situation?
My undergarment situation.
You're talking about the
Yes, we won't bring it up again.
flappy flap you had?
What?
The flappy flap?
No, not about that.
No, that's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
What I wore on Sunday, not on Wednesday.
What did you wear on Sunday?
I'll talk about it later. We don't want to bring it up anymore on the stream. We're gonna get booted.
We're gonna get booted.
Oh God.
Okay, so what do you think about what's that hand blaster that the new one that's supposed to be like the better brute?
The volcanic.
I hate that name. That name is absolutely stupid. Like, what's volcanic about it?
It explodes, Lore. In a good way.
It what?
It explodes in a good way.
It explodes in a good way.
That's a bad way.
It's pushing like 180 FPS, which they basically made an elk. They made an injection molded elk.
Okay, I guess that sounds about right. So I need to get back in the mod zone. Get on live, babe, and see if you can see me in the mod zone. Oh, you know what? I need to cut that wire a little bit more. Did you say what when I said get on live, babe? Are you responding to me, Dustin? You're finally accepting it? There we go.
The comments.
Are you still there, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Why do you hang out with this guy?
See, that's the thing. I want to go to Texas so we can hang out. I think
the problem is I keep asking myself why I'm hanging out with this guy. That's
what I'm asking. Why are you hanging out with this guy?
Oh.
I wasn't asking
I'm
him.
trying to get famous. I'm trying to get famous. I'm riding his coattails.
All right, I'm gonna slap some solder on it now.
Slap some slobber on you.
Babe, I said solder, not slobber.
I'm glad
we're gonna keep this PG.
I didn't say that. You said it.
I had the solder flowing and I had to stop. All right. There. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is.
You told him about the pajamas?
No, I did a video wearing the pajamas. Remember?
Somebody said the strawberry pajamas.
Yes, the strawberry pajamas.
The internet can see the pajamas. It's not like you just shared it with just me. You shared it with the world.
I wish I could say it was a one-time thing, but
babe, your clothes fit me so comfortable. It's not like I do it in public. It's not like I do it to proclaim anything either. Than wearing your comfy clothes. Okay. Okay, now
you should just start a brand of men comfy pajamas.
Yeah. We're gonna start a comfy pajama clothing brand. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is let me get back in the zone.
Call it not my wife's pajamas.
Oh my gosh, that's actually genius. You need to patent that.
Dude, Dustin is actually a lot smarter than I look.
That's not saying much. That's an insult to me.
Okay, so there we go. That's gonna reach there. So what I'll do is I'll solder this one first. That's going to get me to my negative. We should be done
AJ,
here.
we're not doing the Titanic pose for real. That's not happening.
AJ would probably be the first one to buy because he's that supportive. Like one of these days, I know I'm going to meet AJ for sure because he's a truck driver. He may surprise me one of these days to just drive to California. Plus, he's got family over here. I can't wait to meet AJ in person. You guys got like the biggest heart.
Titanic pose.
And you, Dustin, I'm just going to show up at your house one of these days.
Don't do that. My wife hates that. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. I like how he said that.
He's gonna have 911 on speed dial.
Yeah. There's this fat, hairy guy out here. He won't leave me alone. He stalks me. Look what he does. He puts faces and pictures with me and him.
You know what? That's not the first guy you've done that with them.
Who did I do it with? Oh, I did it with my coworker, Diego.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to think that Dustin and I have a better relationship than Diego and I. Even though Diego was
I'd say that, even though I don't know Diego.
Yeah. So like we have fun with it.
AJ said cheater.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick the negative onto the negative now. Back in
AJ, there's just too many brown men in this world for lore. It's just a buffet for him.
Wait, who is he cheating on, me or you?
Well, now we got Diego, so now we got a love triangle. This is just, I thought this was a modding party. Now we're unfolding your social web.
Something completely different.
Wrong kind of party. All right.
Oh, I guess you should explain to people that you're tinning the wire.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I can't keep it still because I don't have my helping hands, and the wire gets very hot.
You got your wife over here talking about your pajamas and wanting you to.
They were talking about the pajamas.
Can you make him a sign that says the mod zone for his desk over there, or is that y'all's coffee table?
It's our kitchen table, actually.
He needs a little placemat that says the mod zone.
Babe, you can make me one. You can make me one with your clay. This says it. Okay, cool. Now we're getting down to, where's my other piece? Okay. We're getting down to the last few wires, guys, and this bad boy's going to go back together, and we're going to see. Let me get.
Can I shoot you with it?
You can. It's not going to hurt. I mean, I know you want it to hurt, but it's not going to hurt.
I need more videos of you clinking lore right in his dumb face.
So
they've requested it, Lord. Now
I have to. Okay, I'm going to tin this one again, Dustin. If you want to talk about me tinning. Sorry, guys, I forgot about that.
He's tinning the wires. That way, when he starts soldering it to the joint, it all just melts together real quick, and he doesn't have to wait for the wire to heat up. Because the solder will heat up faster than the wire does. It'll transfer all that heat real quick.
All right, there's that.
AJ, I don't have a choice. He just does it. I come out of the room and it's all here. What am I supposed to do?
It's true. What are you going to do?
Shoot you with the Nerf blaster?
All right. This is the one that's kind of like tricky because how it's down in there, but I could do it. No problem. And see, the cool thing about this is doing this is I know AJ likes to use IMRs, and he's done this before. Now you might, I don't know how much can these switches handle the IMRs? AJ, have you had any issues with the IMRs and the stock switches?
I mean, they're not going to last as long as the stock batteries.
Yeah.
Treat those switches.
Okay. There we go. Got that.
AJ said no issues with the IMRs.
Okay. So the cool thing about this mod that I'm doing right here is you can, now that it's got better wiring, these old, from what I hear, these older stryfes can actually handle the voltage of the battery. I mean, the motors can actually handle the voltage.
Oh, that stinks.
I hit plastic, that's why.
I thought that was just your smell in general.
That's that too, for sure.
Aiden said he only does it because they're cheaper for the club kids.
Yeah, that's true. Because, dude, buying, unless you go to Costco and get their batteries that are, the Costco brand batteries, from what I hear, are Duracells. And you actually get, I think, 40 of those for $20 or something like that, which is not a bad deal.
If you ever get, and AJ, like I told you before, you don't have to go out and rewire these if you don't want to. You can just leave them stock. Because I know, especially since you're running a club, you're going to want to have a decent amount of loaners. Going and getting like a rechargeable battery that uses a connector like, let's see. Maritime actually introduced me to this. So I was modding a lot of my first blasters. Because this is just an old school RC connector.
Oh, is it the Tamiya connector?
Yeah. The mini ones are better. I have some of the ones that have the bigger ones. That way, and it's awesome now because they come with USB chargers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because back in the day, you had to have a charger, and they were huge. It was a pain in the butt.
A charger that I use, it's old. I use it. It does my lipos. It does my lifeys. It does my graphenes. It does everything. It's an old Venom battery charger, but it's huge and it's got like a power adapter. I've had to change the cooling fan in it.
And this is my incisor. This is like I think this is like my 6th mod that I did. And I did a full rewire on this one, like Lore's doing. But I cut the battery tray out. You see that? And then I got the connector for the rechargeable battery.
Oh, this is moving. Okay, so
unfortunately, when I got into the hobby, I was trying to make money. And I was trying to make it easy for people to use the blasters.
Trying to make money in this hobby is right now.
Well, I only scratched the surface, and then I realized the amount of money I was charging for the mods I was doing, people could just get decent stuff because Dart Zone had just began ramping up with all their crazy outlandish things with an Adventure Force. But it's like you're paying the same price. It's just like I told you, like, come on. It's an incisor. You can't get anything that looks like this.
Yeah.
So I like making the blasters not suck.
It's the cool factor in them now at this point.
I really want to take the what is this? What is this thing? This is that Busby. Or is this Busby or is this Adventure Force? The Rogue. The Rogue.
Uh-huh.
This thing is huge. And you see the magwell?
You see, show me, Ben.
I could possibly make this take mega darts.
Oh, dude, that is freaking huge.
Yeah, this thing's pretty massive.
Why didn't you go on?
So
I tried, but I didn't want it trying to take like too much bandwidth either. So, because I don't want to like try to look because there's going to be a time delay. So me looking at that, trying to look at this, I think it was going to screw me up. So I kind of just went this way of doing it. Okay, so one more wire. So let me tin this one, and we're good to go. I'll put everything back together.
Jason,
this is just basic stuff.
Yeah, this is like, but the very first rewire I did was the Modulus ECS10, and I think that one already shot kind of hard to begin with.
Did you do the plastic again?
No, I didn't. It's because it lays down on that right there, and that gets hot and it starts to smell. And then I wipe it off, so like you smell the wet rag. The very first rewire I did was an ECS10. I was surprised, like they revved faster. I'll tell you that much, but it only added a few more FPS. I think the rewiring one of these, just with better wiring, has been more beneficial than anything else so far that I've just did a stock rewire on. Hopefully, because I still got junk left on this right here. There we go. All right, cool.
And kind of with me, if I already got it open, we're doing motors and a switch. That's
Yeah,
pretty much doing that.
and see the
Um,
rewires I just do them for like my kids.
yeah.
I did not too long for both of my nephews. I had a bunch of modulus ECS10s. Both of my nephews, like everyone says, oh no, you can't do double A's with upgraded motors. They can't handle it. It's not going to be beneficial. Like that's just people talking about what someone heard. Like, oh no, it's not going to do anything. It's not enough amperage. It's not going to do anything. I did on two modulus ECS10s. I did my shell 2.0s. I did stock flywheels with a 43 millimeter cage. Doing that gave me like 115 FPS, dude, on double A's.
That's not
And
shabby at all.
that's not. And I told my nephews, I was like, all right, guys, these these are going to be cool. They're going to fire hard. I go, but you're going to go through the batteries quick. That's the only thing. I mean, yes, those motors are going to draw more amperage, so the batteries are going to wear down. But they loved them. They absolutely loved them, and that's what I gave them for Christmas. And that was like the cheapest. I printed the cages myself. Spent $5 on motors, and really, I think I thrifted those blasters for $3 to $2 a piece. So I mean, I had them a nice cool blaster. I even gave them double A's. I think for around $12, they had 110 FPS blasters. Not bad.
I'm a real big stickler on with the mag releases and stuff, not making them feel gross and like changing
Yeah,
the trigger springs and the rev springs and all that to make it like as buttery smooth as possible. It's like I don't understand why it's basically the same blaster. They used a spring with twice the tension on it.
yeah,
And I'm like, it's the same company. Like, just use the same stuff. It's cheaper to use the same stuff all the time. And it's not like the shell is so eccentric that
yeah.
we had to use this spring. So like every time I get a blaster, I cut the springs and stuff to try and get them because it seems like they're always too stiff. And it's like
Yeah.
these are meant for kids. And I was like, I think it's uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm testing. Before I put everything back together, I put the double A's back in there. It's revving a lot faster now. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put the door back on this side. That's it. Mod done. Just got to put it back together now. And I mean, really, this. How long would this take you if we weren't chatting, Dustin? Realistically.
If I was trying to bang out a rewire, I mean, I'm probably going to lose some screws. So maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, tops.
Yeah.
So I will say this much on this one. I always do this when I mod these anyways.
You saw it on me.
All right, love you. You got to cut the end off right here because the wire, I don't know if you can see it, the wire comes up right there and it's really thick. So I always cut this end off. I leave the other end because it's fine. I cut it off to about right there. And you kind of just need it to hold the blaster in place anyways. So I'll just
It's very
start going.
important to see where the wires are pinching, where they're running. I like hot glue a lot.
Yeah.
But then on the other token, if you use hot glue, I know it doesn't get as hot in California, but it turns to death temperature here.
Oh, dude.
You have a blaster that
We're
you
the
hot
same.
glue.
You're just more humid there.
No, I'm in the middle of Texas. I'm not on the coast.
Oh,
We're in a drought right now. Like we got 2-inch cracks in the ground.
Really?
Because the ground's so dry. Yeah.
Dang. So this is important. I just put the switch
I think
back in
today
there.
the high was like 95 or something.
Switch back in there. This plate's going back on. Make sure you put this plate back on because that's what holds the switch in place, and it also holds the spring from popping out right there too. All right. And see, the cool thing is you take out so much crap out of these things. And I do say this though, the only good thing about leaving like the locks in there is for kids that get trigger happy before they actually fire and they jam a dart in there and they burn out motors.
Yeah, I always when I'm going through modding, I'm like, okay, who is this for?
Yeah,
because you're right. Like, don't mash the trigger. Don't mash the crap out of it. So making sure those locks are put back in place, not the switches, but the locks themselves. And also, before you even get to wiring, take a picture of everything.
yeah.
So
If
as
you're
soon
new,
as you open it up, take a picture of everything. When you're taking the screws out of the shell, which I know Lore's probably done this with engines, just leave the bolts in the cover or
yeah,
leave the screws in the cover. That way, when you take this cover up and you don't, as long as you don't like jolt it from it snagging on something, you don't have to worry about the screw lengths. Because
yeah.
especially in Stripe, they have what is it, 2 or 3 different screw lengths?
Two. The top ones are two shorter ones. I think down here one of these is a short one too, and it's shorter than the rest of these, but not as short as these two up here. And if you wanted to, if you really wanted to, because this right here, you pull it back far enough, it revs. Sometimes I cut this tab off right up here enough, or I'll cut it out to where that slides through. But like I said, this is just a simple, easy rewire, and that's it, guys. It's done. You get rid of all this extra plastic. You get rid of this cheesy wiring you have here. You get rid of the thermistors. Now I think the motors are still protected because I always leave those little circuit boards on there, just because I don't want to pull them out and take them off. Oh, I almost pulled a rookie move here. Glad I mean, it's not like these motors are going to fall out anyways, but I forgot to put the elastic bands back on them.
This cage just flopping everywhere.
So I wish someone made and I'm sure you can get like a stencil because I wouldn't mind using the stock cage because they're ABS to swap motors and just screw them in. I mean, I'm sure you could just line it up and drill holes and get close enough and do it that way. But like just like a template, if you ever wanted to just use, I guess it's not going to work. Pulling the wires out when this thing's holding it down.
Well, it's like for me, like if I'm starting on a Strife build, I'm not gonna get it done that day. So printing off a cage while I'm gutting it and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
by the time I get done, I can have the cage already out and swap it. Just like I said, when most of the time, unless it's for my youngest, I don't use the stock motors. I usually swap them out.
Yeah. Okay, so what I did there is
What's my favorite motor?
I just put these back on there. These really don't matter. Those motors are actually in there pretty good, so it doesn't matter. But I just like to put them back on because it's my OCD as far as that part goes. I've tried to pull those motors out of there, and you got to fight them a little bit. So on this particular rewire, it's not going to matter. They're going to go in there. They're not going anywhere for sure. Okay. And I know, David, if you're still watching, I know you wanted to get into modding. We've been talking about kind of chit-chatting here and then. I haven't forgot about you on that Spectrum. I'm still trying to get because I have a Spectrum that I modded for HVZ, and it doesn't feed right. I've tried a couple different pushers, and the Spectrum, there's one that I finally found that feeds good. but I just haven't printed it out. I used it before and I sold it on another Spectrum and I thought this was the same one, but it's not. It's like you almost got to double pull the trigger to get the thing to fire because the length is just slightly off a little bit. Okay.
That was the first thing I 3D designed was a battery door for a Spectrum.
Really? Do you have it
Yeah.
on your page or no?
No. It's the first thing I modeled ever.
Dude. Okay, so there's a company out there that sells this door right here, and it's got the rail, the Nerf rail on top of it. Can you please design one that's for the public? Because if you use the worker vector kit on here, it's got rail that grabs right here, and it kind of sits right here, but 2 times my rails have cracked right here because there's no support on that door. So I would like for you to bless us with that.
I guess I can bless you.
I would do it myself, but we all know I'm not that smart.
I just got I picked up a modulus like a couple weeks ago.
The ECS 10?
I like the white.
Oh, the white?
No, the white stryfe.
Dude, I really like that stripe too because it goes with. So I have 2 vector kits. I have a clear one and I have a blue one, and both of the vector kits look great on it. Pro tip too: when you're putting your shell back together, the screw, back it out until you hear it pop. I don't know if you can hear it. And then go in with the screw. That way the screw goes in the way it came out. Because if you just go in with the screw, you're eventually going to strip out the screw hole, because when you back it out, what it's doing is lining up the threads to where they need to be. And it should go in easy. Like I'm barely doing any force to get these screws to go in, and it goes down. I just give it a little turn, but always back up and go in.
Like Laura's screwdriver, I know he has sausage fingers. His screwdriver is kind of huge. Like using something like this, that way you have less torque on it, because especially when you're working on older Nerf shells, you can strip out the screws and then you're in a serious world of hurt.
Yeah.
Then the post will break off inside the blaster. It's not fun.
Not at all. Okay, couple more screws.
I had a couple times I broke the head off of the screw.
Oh. How the heck did you do that?
Actually, I think it was doing one of your projects when I made that. Which I don't even think you printed off that grip for the.
Dude, I have not. Bill, if you're watching, your AJ, he's gonna get a grip. He's gonna get it. I'm gonna send out a bunch of stuff tomorrow. He's gonna get a grip. I did not print it out, and I've been busy. I'm sorry.
No, you've been busy. But the center screw, it needs to be. I think it was like a 10mm toy screw. Because I think it comes with like 6s. So that's the only one that's different, so you can get a better grip in the middle of it.
There it is. So
there it is. It's a stryfe. It hit the mod zone as a stryfe, and now it's a stryfe.
Game over. Let me get my stand back, because I'm gonna do and put my stand. My kids must mess. So I'm gonna do this. Take you guys off the stand. Turn it back around to me. Oh, there's my. All right, I'm back, guys. You get to see my beautiful face again.
Oh my gosh.
Look, if I had thicker hair, I'd have the whole Clark Kent thing going on. Got a little strand right there.
I think you just need to commit to the bald look.
Dude, my head is shaped funny. If I had a nice shaped head like you have, I would. I so would. And I got a little bit to kind of show. I mean, I'm sweaty. My hair's holding on in a hat. So once again, these just need to get brand new. Eventual Force waffles I'm going to stick in there. We're going to see what it was averaging 60 before, just a simple rewire on AA's. Now it's ready for IMRs if need be. Back there, got the chrono barrel. Turn that bad boy on. All right, let's see what it does. 64, 57, 68. Okay. Dude, I don't know why it must be the magazine. It just that one kind of flopped out.
There we go. We did it. We looked down the barrel, guys. We did it.
I don't know why I do it.
Let's go. We looked down the barrel. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put 3 more darts in there. I had some hanging out here, and I also have some Dart Zone chili darts I'm gonna try. So let's see here. 69, 70. Yeah, it's got to be this magazine. It's the third one that comes out. The magazine's kind of tilted. So, okay, so we already gained 9 FPS for sure. Just a simple rewire. 8 to 9 FPS. So I'm going to try the chilies. We're going to see that third one come out kind of stupid. But we're going to see.
R.I.P. chilies.
What's that?
I said R.I.P. chili.
All right. Here we go. 69, 64. Oh, 75 on that one. 68. Okay. So we easily gained 8 FPS off of a simple rewire. I mean, I say that's a successful rewire. What do you think?
Yeah. It did something, people.
I mean, it did something. I mean, if anything, if you're learning how to do it, it taught you how to rewire. And you got to have fun with it at the same time.
Bill, you just missed it. He stared down the barrel again. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna try to get a shirt made for Ragnarok Oktoberfest that says "Don't be this guy," and it's gonna be me looking down a barrel, just like the outline of me. You know,
I need a collage of all the barrels you've stared down on video.
You can't teach me, Bill. You can't teach me. Hey, cool thing. AJ pointed it out. Dart Sweep mentioned me, but he called me Tom. If you go on the video with Foam Mando, he did last night. What was it? 15 minutes and 34 seconds. He talked about Kern County. He's like, yeah, we want to talk to Tom with Kern County. I'll take it. Andrew, you can call me whatever you want to call me.
You're semi-famous.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, I thought it was kind of cool. So I need to see if we could find a way to get you and I, but we're a package deal, baby. Whether anyone likes it or not, we're a package deal.
It's always going to be a good time.
All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? No. Close Lorenzo Tom. Lorenzo Tom. There's an O in it.
Yeah, there is an O.
Of a bearded, that's a good one. T-shirt of a bearded pirate looking down the barrel of a blaster.
That's an idea. I like that. Get your people to start working on that, lore. That'd be great.
I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't know why. Oh, handsome pirate, you quit it, Bill. You stop it. What do you want? Okay, so I had a question. The holidays are coming up again, like out of nowhere. The last blaster I made for the holidays went to good use, and AJ, he loves it. Is it still working good for you, AJ? Shoot, I think that's a decent part of his club right there. Everyone looks forward to using it. So I want, if you guys can, in the comments, because this video, it's gonna get posted tonight. It automatically posts itself. I need ideas for a Christmas giveaway because I want to make this a yearly thing, an ugly Christmas sweater, to where it gets like out of control. And I'm doing U.S. citizens only again, just because of the whole tariff thing right now. I would, if it wasn't for the tariff thing, honestly, I would probably ship overseas because I've shipped stuff overseas and it's not that bad. I have an account with USPS, so they kind of give me a break. But I want blaster ideas. What do you think, Dustin?
I'm not doing a dirty dog for your
No.
giveaway, so don't put that in the comments. I'm not doing it.
I was going to say, besides the dirty dog, no one can afford 6 spools of filament to get the dirty dog done.
It's 3.5.
Same thing.
Golly, that thing, it's an undertaking to print. It's not even that bad to assemble. So I have the beta, right? And I made this whole video on how to assemble it. I get the video done. Mr. Reyna sends me a picture of it already assembled before I even shared the video. I'm like, was it that easy? Was it that obvious? Because I feel like I was being clever when I designed it.
Not as clever as you thought.
Mr. Reyna's a very sharp man, so I
He
didn't think he was gonna have an issue with it. But I was so ticked. I was like, why did I waste? I was rushing because my wife left, so I was able to record in silence for like 40 minutes going over this whole thing.
Dude, Mr. Reyna pumps out a new blaster like every 2 days. Like,
That guy makes me so angry.
he designs stuff, right? He designs his own stuff.
Yeah, he designs a little bit, but it's for personal gain. It's not for accolades.
Well, I saw that he picked up a sling fire, so I know he was looking for one to help me out with my sling flyer. For the, I think if we can't, and it's all right. I mean, I'm not asking anything for free or anybody. I'm not asking them, but if I can't figure out, if we can't get anything figured out for the short dart mag, what I already figured out, what I may end up doing is I'm just going to cut some plastic out and get a lever. And I could cut stuff out and glue stuff together. I mean, that's what people used to do at the start of this, is jank stuff up and make it work. I can make it jank inside. I don't care how it looks on the inside until we come up with a nice solution for a short dart mag adapter for that thing.
2 weeks out? How far out are we?
Yeah, we're 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks starting tomorrow, because that's when and like I said, I know I'll have firing footage tomorrow. I plan on just hammering the rest of that thing out. But I did pick up another sling fire. Well, I have another sling fire. I want to make as a backup. That's why I want you to help me with another cage.
Wait, what? Another cage?
Yes. Well, see, okay, so on printables, someone makes a Nightingale cage, but it's just a plain block cage. I need you to add the snout to it, and I need you to add the dart guide to it. So it'll look almost identical to the flywheel roll cage, but using Nightingale flywheels, because I want to use a Nightingale flywheel, because the Nightingale flywheels will go into the flywheel roll cage, but the spacing is too far out. Nightingale's got to be like 19.5, and the flywheel of the world is like 20.5 or 21 or something like that.
What motors are you running with that?
That one I'm running Loki's, but the flywheel of the world motors, they're heavy. For being such small, flywheels, for being such small flywheels, they're actually pretty heavy. And the Loki's, they scare me. I ran them with Nightingale flywheels last year in my Nightingale, and it did great. Like, I never had any issues. But just off of those few shots, the motors were slightly warmer than what I would have liked. I would like to get, and they just need more torque is all it is. They don't have the torque. They got a lot of RPM but not much torque. I would like to see if I get some band blasters. I reached out to Adam, and asked him as far as torque went, how they did, and he's a busy guy. I get it. He hasn't gotten back to me yet, but I would like to get those and run some Nightingale flywheels, just so I have a backup.
Just run Michelle 2.0.
Hey, you know what? I may be
tried and
engaged.
true. They're the LS of flywheel motors. Come on,
They really are. What voltage have you done on them safely to where they don't smell cooked?
9
volts.
9.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said they like the 9.6, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I get 150 easy.
Okay. All
Worker
right. I think I may
smooths.
try that. Just because, like I said, you just need RPM, and I got some.
Well, those things are torquey, so
yeah, that's what I like about them too. Because I've never had my shell go out on me.
the only time I had a Michelle go out on me is because I destroyed it. Trying to shove it into a cage.
The last guy that I don't know if I did a video on it. I built a blaster for a guy in New York, Mr. Roitbeck. He was using those. I did a 42.5 cage, and he was using eBay darts, and they had hard, solid heads on them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he like completely melted the cage. It was a Pet G cage too. They got so hot but dude, I tell you what, I put voltage up to them, and they still wanted to turn.
Oh, I did not tell you about my misfortune. So I got, because everybody saw the bullseye deals for the Blink. Did you post that? Or
I did. Yeah, I did. I think they were like $23 or something like that.
You're a jerk. I already have money. So, because I bought 2 Blinks and I ended up buying 2 spools of filament to make a dang mod for the thing. So thanks.
You're welcome.
So I get my first one. Everything's there. The box is just beat up. I'm like, okay, cool. I get it all together. I'm showing my friend. He ordered one. He orders one. 2 of the cells in his lipo were bad. Out of the box. And I was like, you know what? I have plenty of lipos at my house. You can just have mine that I got with my Blink, because that battery's long. It's 90 millimeters. So, and then like double stack, what is it?
Bill, I'll send you the link if they're still available. They were on eBay. I'll send you the link for it if it's still available.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you the story, Bill. So then I got my second one, because I was just going to take the battery out of it when I was making the stock. I open up the box. There's a Blink with a broken jam door. It's not there. It's non-existent. The back battery cover is gone. The battery, nowhere to be found.
Oh, no.
It came with the iPro, the charging cable, and then they gave me like 2 siren darts, and one of them, they got it jammed, and they just burnt the crap out of it.
Oh, no.
Because those wheels are.
Oh, dude.
So it rammed in there and went. I wonder if I have.
Are you still there? Okay, I thought I lost you.
I don't know where the dart is, but man, that thing was chewed up. And I'm like, this is what I get for buying a $20 Blink.
Did you reach out to the guy to see if he'd send you another one?
Nah, I'm not. Well, my buddy, when his battery went out on his, he messaged him, and I was like, hopefully they'll just send you another one.
Yeah.
Because they got them dirt cheap, right?
Oh,
and then they were like, well, you can return the one that we sent you. We can't just send you a battery. That was the only thing that was wrong with his, was the battery. I'm like, I'm not sending the whole thing back over a battery.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave him mine. But yeah, that was my story. So buyer beware, guys. Open the box as soon as you get it. Because I didn't even open the second box. I opened up the first one and started modding it.
Oh, you just barely found that out?
Yeah, I barely found out. No. And that was crazy.
Did those flywheels work for it or no? The ones I sent you?
Oh, dude, they're so heavy, but they're smooth.
They are. They are. You
It,
get you. I think you definitely need some 180s for those.
well, so those motors, like I don't think I could use any other motor than what's in there
Oh
because
yeah.
it takes a while for them to spool up. But once they get spooled up, man, they take forever to coast down.
Oh
So so you can rev it up, pop, let off the rev trigger, and then it doesn't take as long for them to get back up because they're already spinning. It's just
yeah.
the initial engagement. You gotta pre-rev them up, I guess. But yeah, they're no slouch. I'm getting like 195
Dang.
with what I think it's the air pocket darts.
Okay. Heck yeah.
The air pocket darts do like to get squished.
Yeah.
I ran those in my Protean, and that's the only thing it liked. I put the Venom, the Nitro Shot Plus darts in there.
Uh huh.
I was not getting good gains. I don't think the foam on those likes getting squished that much.
Oh no. The air pocket ones. Those are the extra ones, right?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
the
Dude,
great thing about those,
those.
that's like the new chili dart because they're stupid cheap and they're readily available. So if you guys find air pocket darts for your flywheelers, buy them. They're
Yeah.
not so
I like them because the foam is like it's dense enough to where like
yeah
they grab. Cause
they
I noticed
they they pop
like
pretty good.
like an 8 FPS increase going from those. Like I think I had a stripe that was shooting like 150, 149, 150, and a solid 158, 159, 158, 159 just using those darts.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we got blessed with those. So I'm gonna hopefully with the holidays coming up, they'll go on sale and I can buy a whole bunch of them.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh, did you see? Speaking of darts, that so you know that everybody has the woes. They love using the Nitro Shot Plus darts in their springers because they're amazing.
Yeah.
And then every time they go in stock at Target, they go out of stock like immediately.
Yeah.
It doesn't even, the listing doesn't even last like 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Miraculously, blasterguys.com has an abundance of Nitro Shot Plus darts.
What's he selling them for?
Uh it's something ridiculous. I don't have it up right now, but I'm just like, that ain't right. So basically, I'm treating my Nitro Shot Plus darts like I do my chili darts. I still have chili darts. I just don't put them in anything. I
Yeah.
don't. It's like they're not doing any good just sitting in the bin because after time, like they lose their firmness anyway. But it's
Yeah. Dude, I have check out this relic.
okay. So I found what is it? It was a Vulcan hopper blaster. So it was like a Matrix fire,
Uh-huh.
but it was the shape of a Vulcan off of Amazon. It came with those darts, Lord.
Dude,
It
shut
came with
up.
those. Better
These
than chili.
I'm gonna use these in my
Better than
testing
chili.
video, my MK3 testing video. These are brand new.
They're
Um
gonna be hot, bro. They're gonna be so hot. Like,
you
and
think
everybody
so?
be like, how you getting these numbers? How you getting these numbers? And then I found you can only get in like because they're only available in China, right?
Yeah.
So you go on eBay and you find those. It's like
Oh, was
$30
it you
for
that
two.
posted the link or someone posted a link to them?
Yeah, I think I did. It was like $30 for 200, and I was like, I just can't justify buying. Like, I might as well just buy workers and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? I do like the workers. Last year, at Ragnarok Oktoberfest, they used worker Gen 3s and then worker full lengths. I will say I did like the way the worker full lengths worked, and because I only use them, you can use them the heads on them, you can use them in a Springer or a flywheeler. I
yeah,
used them in my flywheeler, and they did great. I do like them. They're just pricey.
yeah. I was chasing a unicorn, and now with all this extra crap going on in customs, it's like it's not worth
Yeah,
buying anything else.
it kind of sucks. I wanted to pick up another purple Aeon Pro X, but that ain't happening.
Yes, Mr. Sanchez, you can still buy chilies on Dart Zone's website. I'm not paying shipping. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
screw
it.
that.
If I can't go to the store and buy it off the shelf, it's not happening.
Yeah. And see, you get free shipping if you spend $120. But I mean, what do I really want to spend $120 on from Dart Zone? Nothing,
No,
because
I
everything
let you.
everything that's coming out. See, Bill's got one. Bill and I, and maybe a couple more people, have the purple APXs. Uh, so I like to think we're an exclusive club.
One of my unicorns is getting the white Vulcan. I forget
Oh,
what that's
dude.
called.
If
I would
I
mod
if
the
I
crap.
see one, if I see one, I'll let you know. The only thing that sucks is like I'm always looking on OfferUp is like our locals, like a Craigslist around here, and then Facebook Marketplace locally. People think that their kids' blasters are worth what they paid for them.
It's two sides. Either they think they're stupid expensive because that's what they paid for them, or they're
Yeah,
just trying to get rid of the crap in their house.
yeah. And it's funny because when last time I did pick up a bundle, the lady handed me like 4 blasters, and she's like, "Oh, your kids are gonna like these." I'm like, "Yeah, my kids."
I think it's funny sometimes when I get Goodwill blasters, I'll set them on and the person picks it up to go scan it, and then they prime it real quick, and then they pop it off, and they're like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, no, like, that's what I was doing 5 minutes ago."
Yeah,
Like,
please do it. Yeah. They're just doing a desk pop. That's all they're doing.
okay, yeah, but they're not staring down the barrel though.
uh, one of these days I might hurt myself, but I got my safety gear on.
Yeah.
Uh
But also too talking about we were talking about earlier about modding like injection molded stuff.
huh.
It's really I feel like it's easier to modify like because people make remixes of 3D printed stuff all the time.
Yeah,
It takes a little bit more skill to make something fit an injection molded blaster.
and to make it
And
look
like
good on top of that.
yeah, and to make it look good too. Because like when you're 3D designing something that's already 3D designed, I mean, there's no weird greebling going on. Some of this stuff, you're looking at the lines on this blast, you're like, what were they thinking? And then like
Yeah,
you make a mod for it, and you're like, that doesn't look right at all. Like that doesn't go together. And it takes getting everything to fit is step number one, and then step number two is trying to make it look good. And
yeah.
that's almost more time consuming than just getting it correct and operating.
Dude, I'm telling you, those motor covers you made for me, they're a perfect fit. They're black. They're almost like you're not going to see them like that. It's going to trip.
Yeah.
That blaster is going to trip people out. Like they're going to be like looking around looking for a flywheeler, and there I am holding the sling flyer in my hand.
I want you to tell people that your flask is in the battery tray. What is that? Oh, that's my flask. That's my emergency flask.
Take a sip every now and again. You haven't
I
sent
should
me the
do that.
file for that yet.
Ooh, yeah, I did.
Did you?
I sent you the file for that, and then you're like, I'm gonna print it off. I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna look at it right now. It's
Did you
on
say?
Discord.
Oh, it's on Discord. Okay. Oh, you know
I
what?
was
I had a
straight
bunch of
from the
messages I was
government.
going through, and I think I clicked through yours, but didn't actually look because I was looking to make sure Doctor Doom got his. I sold him a red prophecy, um, and I want to make sure he got it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't have money at the time when I saw that, so I'm glad he got it. He's gonna
Oh,
appreciate
for
it.
sure, dude. And right before I sent it off to him, I opened it up, make sure I lubed everything up, the O-rings, the seals, and everything. Um, I put a brand. There was nothing wrong with the catch. Like one time, I shook it, and it popped off. And I think what happened was I had got lube on the catch, and the catch wasn't holding because it wasn't holding the plunger tube or the plunger because it got lube on it. So I cleaned everything off real good. Primed it, shook the crap out of it. I put a new catch on it just for the heck of it, a new metal catch, and he got a sweet blaster, dude. That I mean, you can't find the Red Prophecy anymore.
No, And I
Especially
love the
not
clear
not in honey badger form like that.
that blaster. And I hate that clear doesn't last. Like, why?
Yeah,
Why did they make something like just stop? And they keep releasing clear blasters, and you already know
yeah,
it's going to be a disappointment in the long run.
yeah, exactly. All right,
Hey, have
we're
you?
going on hour and 40 minutes. You want to wrap this thing up? I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, that's fine. I scarfed down my dinner before because I thought I was going on at 6 and not 8. So.
Dude, I feel like such an idiot. Like, oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, from now on, guys, when Dirty D and I go live, it's going to be 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Mountain Time, California time, whatever you want to call it. That's like a happy medium for us. I get out of work and I got time to prep and everything like that. And Dustin gets to eat dinner and hang out with his family a little bit.
You magically have sling flyer files in your Discord message now.
Did you not send them to me?
Oh, I never said.
I told you, dude. I told you.
I just
Okay.
want everybody to know this is the first mistake I've made in our friendship.
It's
I just want
true.
to
It
point that
truly,
out.
it
I've been on
is.
par the whole time.
I'm the
Um,
idiot 99.9% of the time. This is that 0.1 where Dustin screwed up, and this is the only screw up he'll ever have ever again. I guarantee it.
but like Laura was saying, you guys send in some recommendations on what blasters you want for the giveaway.
Just in case I need time to have Dustin design something internally for me.
Yeah,
Even
I'm gonna have to.
though he's got plenty enough to do.
Yeah, they're gonna give me 12 things to do on top of that.
All right, I'm going to send you over the file. All right, guys, this is a great time. I'm glad you guys joined us. I hope someone learned something, and this is going to go. Oh, what's up, Doggy? This is going to go on my page, so hopefully you guys can learn something from it. Dustin's a great guy. He designs stuff. He builds stuff. I'm kind of just a dork riding his tail of greatness, because I can't design anything. I'm good at opening stuff up and putting stuff inside, but I can't design anything. So make sure you guys check him out. I'll put a link to his page, his Instagram. Do you post anything on YouTube or no?
No, and
Okay.
I was about, and it's killed me because I was trying to go live without you because I didn't know you were gonna show up, and I need 50 subscribers. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do not post anything to.
So you guys subscribe to Dustin so he can go live in case I'm a no-show again. And I'm gonna post a link to his page as soon as it uploads, Facebook, and I'll do his Instagram. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the great time here we had with Nerf Smiths Anonymous. And I think what we'll do is we'll use the same stryfe and we'll upgrade it. We'll keep the wiring that's in there and we'll upgrade the flywheels and the motors and we'll upgrade the switch. We'll show how to do that next time because all the hard work is pretty much the wiring, I guess, is pretty much done. And we'll show how to cut this out and do all this stuff. We'll do it in stages and just chat about stuff again, chat about life.
Yeah, maybe we'll put Michelle 2.0s in it. Who knows?
We're going to put the Michelle 2.0s in it. That's no doubt about that.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right, guys. BigLor, Kern County Foam Flingers out. And Dirty D out.